Polyroll is yet another neo-retro platformer. Now, while this one isn't trying to be an unofficial sequel to anything, there are plenty of influences here. Sonic the Hedgehog, Dynamite Headdy, and some of Psygnosis games, to name the more obvious ones. This game itself is very straightforward. Play through a series of levels with varying themes, collect gems to unlock hidden levels and alternate routes, and fight a collection of colorful, sometimes bizarre bosses. Polyroll is meant to reward exploration, so the levels are fairly open with multiple possible routes. It's also a more substantial game than you might expect, with over 30 levels and 11 bosses. It could take you a little longer to finish than your typical indie platformer. Until I Have You puts the player in the role of a criminal known only as the Artist, a thief and mercenary with quite the reputation in his dystopian cyberpunk metropolis. Double-crossed by his bosses, who break into his apartment and abduct his wife, the Artist opts to murder his former clients one by one until he finds out who was responsible. Aiding him in this campaign is a stolen exoskeleton that grants him superhuman endurance and sensory enhancement with some neurological side effects. Now, while there is a fair amount of variety in the levels, Until I Have You is a runner at heart. Speed, efficiency, and precision are the keys to finishing the non-boss levels, and while those levels start off very simple, the difficulty ramps up fast. The Artist has a few special abilities to make the progress a little smoother, including the ability to slow down time and even turn back the clock to fix a single error, though getting the best score in each level requires finishing without the training wheels. While the plot becomes hard to follow after a while, the protagonist's slowly going mad conceit means that the game grows progressively twisted as the story advances. Between the Artist's hallucinations and the freakish nature of some of his clients, Until I Have You is definitely a game best suited for those who appreciate the weird. The final game on display today is one that's better known than most that I discuss, but still not well enough, damn it. Now, as of late, Joachim Sandberg is best known for Iconoclasts, but this was his real breakout title. With the Steam version coming up on its 10th anniversary, it's worth taking just a moment to touch upon it. Now, Noitu Love 2 is best known for its novel mechanics, which use a combination of conventional platformer controls and pointer devices, the mouse for the PC version. The protagonist can run and jump like any good platformer character can, but she will also rush to any spot that the player clicks and start throwing out melee combos. It's actually a very intuitive scheme, and after a few minutes, the typical player should really have the hang of it. Beyond that, it's just an exceptional game. Smooth graphics, interesting levels and enemies, everything you'd want from a platformer. The only complaint anyone has is the length. There's not enough of it. Noitu Love 2 has its fans, but it just needs more. It's very cheap, it's a tiny download, and will run on just about anything. Give it a look next time you want something short and sweet.